Welcome everyone to the Uru Memorial Library. Today we have, I just want to introduce myself a little bit, so you know who I am. Okay, my name is Kaiti Xu, and I'm the librarian here for this monastery and this Buddhist Association of the United States. I have been here since 2009. I was hired by one of our previous board member. And this library was established in 1992, and the main function for this library is to hope to conserve most of the Buddhist material here in this library. And we closed at 2000. That library was closed in 2006, but we reopened it in 2009. The main function for this library then become an education center. So we have different programs such as the Dharma study group conducted by our Venerable Bhikkhu Bodhi, the President of the United States. The president of the Buddhist Association of the United States. Sorry, I was speaking too fast. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, hopefully one day that a Buddhist will become a president of the United States, then we will have all the peace and harmony in this world. Yeah, so, okay. And anyway, our Bhikkhu Bodhi is going to join Buddhist forums in Washington, D.C. as well. Sometimes. And also, so this library, we run many programs such as Chinese schools during the Sunday morning, and we have the Sutta study group. That's the Dharma literature study group on some of the Saturday morning, and we also invited different Buddhist, not necessarily Buddhist and scholars. We will talk about Buddhism related and Buddhist lifestyles issue that just promote the common good and just give us some inspiration of how we can make this world better, and that kind of stimulating our thoughts in that kind of aspect. And also I want to, and also this is the circulated library. If you are interested about Buddhism literature, you can apply a library card. There's only $25 suggested donation for the membership, and afterwards you can enjoy the Buddhist literature. And we open on Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5. But sometimes when we have class in the morning will be closed. But in the afternoon it's open. I want to give some introduction of the facility of the library. If you want to use the bathroom, we have one woman and two women's bathroom and one men's bathroom upstairs, and downstairs we have another one for men and women each. And if you want during the lecture, we have a little break, so you can use our Friends of Library room. Now we have some book sales. If you are interested in buying some, because those books are donated, extra copy, you can take a look. And also there is a snack, and you can enjoy during the break. Again, I always have a problem with this word, sorry. Okay, so right now, I want to give a short introduction of how I met Henry. Henry is one of our board members, and I have known him since the beginning of probably 2000 or 2001. And by the time I know him, I feel like he's a very modest Buddhist. He doesn't talk much, but every time he talks, I feel like it's very inspiring to me, to myself. So later on, when I took the job and he was not here, I kind of a little bit disappointed because I think he's a very easy person to talk to about Buddhism. But then I learned that actually he was transported to Taiwan to conduct a very major project, but I don't know what the project is, so I was always very curious about the project. And after he came back this year, I realized, and I kind of Googled the project online, and I realized, oh, this is a pretty big project. So I say that I invited him if he would like to say something about this project and also how applied, like how Buddhism applied to it. So Dr. Henry Zhang, I just want to say something about him. He's a senior research scientist in the healthcare informatics departments of IBM Research. Previously, when he was in Taiwan, he was the director of Intelligent Living Service Research Collaboratory in Taiwan, focusing on using the information technology in managing chronic disease. Actually, this part, Dr. Zhang has published more than 17 journals and conference paper, has been granted more than 30 patents. This part he doesn't want to include in his introduction, but I think that's very kind of some accomplishment. And also, besides this accomplishment, he is also a practicing Buddhist. He has been involved with the development of the Chinese Buddhist Electronic Text Association. That project was really has a very big impact in Chinese community because right now we can read the sutra, the canon online because of this project. So it's really a big contribution to the Buddhist community. Okay, so right now we would like to welcome Dr. Zhang.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm honored to be here to speak to you about a subject I like a lot, and all the thing I talk about is not, I'm part of some of them. I'm part of that, but it's all done by a lot of people. So all these results, I'm basically giving you a survey of what I learned over the last 4 years about the health. And then also, since I was young, I become a Buddhist. We learn a lot about the karma, about meditation. I try to put it together. Hopefully, I can give you a consistent story and why it matters that we are in a fortunate position. We are practicing Dharma, Buddhism, and also we are, the healthcare has been going through tremendous transformation in the last 20 years in various fields. So I'll give you a little bit perspective on that, okay? And at the end, I will show you will have time. I'll show you a video about what the company is doing. Okay. So first, since we are in Zhongyuan Monastery, and the whole purpose of the Buddhist Association or monastery is to propagate and teach people about Dharma. So I would like to discuss a little bit about karma, about our intentional actions, and how, at least in the spiritual sense, that how we know the theory and how it influences us, but it also has a physiological implications about our stress, our mental state. So I like to bring out some literature and discuss about that. Then I know many of you, like me, we are like a baby boomer, the end of baby boomer. So we are reaching the golden age. And so I'd like to introduce you about, if you have not read a lot from the web, about what is chronic disease and why it is important to understand it. Then I will go into a little bit the thing I have learned about diet, stress, and then the prevention technology innovation that we are trying to do. Okay? As you know, I think the timing is really interesting. Last Thursday, IBM just announced establishing a new business unit called IBM Watson Health. Okay, IBM Watson Health. It's not IBM Watson Healthcare, but more health. Okay, so it's very interesting. I'll mention a little more about that. Okay, so let's review a little bit about the Buddha's teaching. And typically we talk about cause and effect in Buddhism. So and these are Pali terms. Kilesha, meaning craving or clinging afflictions, which is a kind of a natural state of human beings in order to survive, in order to eat, in order to mate, in order to live, that we we come here, we exist here because lots of in the past, the foundation, the drive to life, the drive to survive. All this is part of what we are, and it's called the craving, clinging, afflictions. And these are from the past, and then they lead to a lot of actions. So these are the action of becoming, meaning the actions, the thing we generate, the actions, not only it happened now, but because of the intention that come with the action, it has a trajectory to the future. So it's a becoming. And this becoming, in Buddha's observation, is the unending cycle of life and death. So we call it dukkha. Or some people would say that dukkha is kind of a complex word. So it can mean suffering, but suffering may be too strong, mean stress, mean anxiety, mean pain. And really it's depending on the point of view, because there's a lot of story, right? The dog see the dung in the road and is so happy about it as a wonderful food. But human being will see that as, oh, this is distasteful food, right? So dukkha, in a sense, is that from an enlightened being, from the awakened people view, a lot of things we see are good, that we are crave about, we cling about, we want more about, is actually something that could be renounced, could be changed, could be transformed, right? So that we don't have to be continuing in this cycle. So there's another arrow back to Kilesha. So the Kilesha, Karma, Dukkha. And you are all welcome to join the wonderful class that Bodhisattva gave about the party. Then you know the exact definition of them. Okay? So I just quote a few sutra to say that. The karma is about intention. And because of this intention, one does the karma by way of body, speech, and intellect. So everything you do because of intention has an effect. And just for the people who have not been familiar with the Buddhism, why intention is very important for the action is I just give a very simple example, then you know exactly what Buddha means. If I bring a knife up and I go to a person, do this, okay? Really depend on my intention, the consequences are totally different. I could be a doctor trying to cut open and save the person. I could be a murderer trying to kill him in order to get his money, right? I could be a jealous wife or husband trying to revenge. I could be anything. Or could be a soldier. So I do this because I want to protect my country. And so what Buddha is saying that the intention and then the action, both are important. They both have consequences. But from a karma point of view, intention is where the result will become the totally different, as I give you the example. Okay? There's another very good word about that called in another sutra. I really don't know what AN means. I just copied them down. It means certain sutra, right? AN, SN. Okay. So karma is the fear, consciousness the seed, and craving the moisture. So in a sense, I'm a computer scientist. So karma to me is more like a database. It's a database. Okay? And then the conscious, the seed, because it's the intention. So the database, you have lots of program running on top of database, and the same data could be taken out, done, but different program. It really depend on the program that run. The data will become very different, even the same data being changed. So that's, to me, is consciousness, which is the person who is watching the data, manipulating data. That's your intention, the conscious intention. And then the craving moisture is someone coding the API to call that program to do things, which is the driver, that's the craving. So we have an operating system theory for the Dharma now. Okay. So I like to give you a view of karma in health. I think past karma provide the foundation